Hello everyone, my name is Masuzama Sayyed and this is my very first Power BI project called Business Insights 360 which I made with along with Code Basics as a part of my Data Analyst Boost Bootcamp journey. I'm very excited to share this with you all and let's jump right into it. So this is the very home page which I have made. It's the Business Insights 360 homepage. I will first get you through the very basic things like the info. So if you click on the info part, it will give you the user manual and other basic stuff about this project, such as this data tool is refreshed every month of the fifth working day. What all are the forecasts and actuals, and what are non-systems data. For more FAQs and downloadable option, you can click on the various options. Now, after info, I'll just directly jump onto the support part, which a lot of people miss. So if you have any issues regarding the project, or maybe you see that some insights are not clear, then you should first click on the support button. And as you click on it, there are various tabs that will get open. So if you click on the Get an Issue Resolve tab, it will take you to a Google form and you can fill your name, email, and what all issues you're facing. Similar to that, if you want to check out the consistency plan of the project, for example, what roles has been assigned to what person in the company. Let's say if your problem suits with my data does not refresh very well. I'm sorry for this. So the action owner whom you should contact or who's responsible for that part is Peter Pandey. And what action he must be taking is that he'll be checking the Power BI and PBI services and pass it on to the concerned team on Google Meets or Microsoft Teams and update the user info panel. Similar to that, there are risks and issues, other thing like data warehouse issue, business data looks wrong. And if we go back, if you want to provide some feedback to us, again, there's a Google form for it. You can go ahead and share what you feel like is the best thing about this project. You can add some new requests. Again, there's a new form for it. I made sure to make it very end to end. And if you're new, then there's a documentation part to the Power BI, which I will highly recommend that you guys go to this website and read about it for all the non-technical person who are not related to the data field. But for now, I'll go again to my home page, and the very first view that we'll be seeing is the finance view. So finance view, we'll click on it and it will show us this beautiful report which I made, and it will show us the very first three most important KPI cards: net sales, gross margin percentage, and net profit percentage. It has some benchmark numbers along with it. If it surpasses this, then it gets green in color. If it does not pass the required amount, then it will be in red color showing negative sales. And to your very left, we have these filters and benchmarks. So what I've created is that either if you want to be very selective in terms of filter, you select either with respect to the last year, see changed, or versus there's a specific target that you want to set, then you go with the target part. Below it, you get year to date and year to go option. We'll click on, let's say, we'll compare the metrics by last year and year to go. And below it, you can select which year, financial year you want to select it for. Let's suppose that I'm going to go with the current 2022 year. I know it's 2025, but in the project, the data was given such as that it was updated for 2022 part. We'll go with 2022, and there are four major quarters, financial quarters: quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4. Finance people will relate to it more. And if we, let's say, we want to see quarter 3, how much sales have been happening over it. So we'll click on quarter 3. Then of course there are a lot of other slices option over here, like which product for it you want to see. Let's say I select accessories. My target customer, I want to go with Amazon. You can go with any other customers or Atleek exclusive. We've got Atleek e-stores, we've got Chip Tech. Region, for which region we want to see the data for. Since I'm in India, I'll select India. There are abbreviations given over here. What does BM mean? It means benchmark, specific required target, last year gross margin, net sales, net profit, and CHG means change. Now below the KPI cards, we've got a beautiful graph of net sales performance over time. What it basically shows is that over a given period of time, what are the product sales that have happened for your customer in a specific given region time. If we have selected accessories in the region of Amazon for our customer target Amazon in the region of India, then what this graph shows is from March 2022 to April 2022, what is the net sale of this particular product. Below it, we come to the top and bottom products by customer and net sales. So it is accessories. We can expand it. We get keyboard, mouse, and batteries option. Further, it shows us the customer required region, which is India. Since we have selected India, if we clear it out, then this will get cleared. A very extreme right to it, we'll get the profit and loss statement for our very selected filters which we have selected. So you're going to get profit and loss. Let's say we want to see the total COGS. So it will show you total COGS performance over time. Let's see if we want to see the operational expenses in this graph. So it will show you the operational expense performance over time. Now this was the whole finance view. Now the upper ribbon over here, which you see, it has home button, finance view, sales view, marketing view, supply chain, and executive view. Let's shift on to the supply chain view, sales view. And all the filters remains the same. What changed over here is that we've got the customer performance card over here. So since we had already selected Amazon, we can this time select, let's say, Atleek Exclusive. It's going to show us all the KPIs card related to the Atleek Exclusive and what performance it has did over a course of time in the year which we have selected. Let's say we had selected 2022 earlier. So this is all related to 2022. Below it is the product performance that Atleek Exclusive is a store which sells hardware components. So in its sales view, what it shows in the year 2022 for the quarter year third, what accessory product performance has performed the very best. So this is all the required thing. And performance matrix, it shows GM percentage versus the net sales. You can even adjust the slicer over here to see, let's say we want to see it at 10%. It's going to show you at 10% for India. And this is the tooltip which is very useful. Like for example, if you want to see what this specific region is doing in terms of the sales, then you just have to click on it and it will show you the net sales and gross margin percentage for Atleek Exclusive. Below it is the unit economics, and there's a graph for P&L values by description and P&L values by total post sales. So this was the sales view. We go on to the ad view. In the home button, if we go, we had covered finance view, we covered the sales view. Now we're going to go to the marketing view. So in the marketing view region, it's very simple. There are four main cards that we have to pay along attention with. There are product performance, region, market, customer performance, performance matrix, and unit economics. Since we had already seen what product performance and region performance along with customer means, we'll focus our emphasis on the performance matrix since it's the most versatile card over here. You can click on this button to show, it is currently showing gross margin percentage versus net sales for all the products that you have selected in the given slicer. Now, similar to that, if I want to see net profit percentage instead of the gross margin percentage, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this button over here and it's going to show me net profit percentage. I want to see gross margin percentage again. I'm going to click on gross margin percentage again. So it's going to show me that. So this was the whole marketing view. And supply chain view, we're going to go over it. And it shows the very three basic KPI card that we had seen in the Atleek's finance view. So it's similar to that. Suppose we select 2019 this time instead of 2022 for, let's say, quarter 4. So it has got forecast accuracy, net error, and absolute error. Below it is the key metrics by the customer, which is the relation between the net error and the year for which they have performed, and the key metrics by the products which we have selected in the slicer for the same. Now, to the extreme right, we have the accuracy and the net error trend. Now, this was the supply chain view for all the supply chain people. This is the executive view, the very end, the very beautiful view which the stakeholders gonna see. So you bet on this one. So we have got a lot of KPI cards: net sales, gross margin, net profit percentage, forecast accuracy, revenue by division, and revenue by channel. So you can see that revenue by division, revenue by channel was mostly appropriate to put on a graph pie chart. So it shows a very well distributed thing. Now, key insight by the subzones. What it means is that there are several subzones in which Atleek Exclusive or several other stores start selling their products in. So we need to see that by those zones, which products have made more sales, which product has made no sales. So regarding that, different stakeholders can take different decisions regarding it. We have selected India. So in India, the net sales were of 4.4 million. We have seen that the gross margin percentage is 40.2%. Net profit is in negative. And for it, we have seen there's a card that shows us key insights by the subzone. So it is similar to that we have seen manufacturers, they have given manufacturers key insights of Atleek, Dale, Innovo, Pacer. And yearly trend is on the extreme right. So it shows us yearly trend by revenue, gross margin percentage, net profit percentage, and PC market share percentage. Below it are the top 5 customers by revenue and top 5 customers by product, which shows the drop down arrow. These are the conditional formatted, by the way. So this was it. I hope you liked it, and I would love to hear some positive feedback, positive criticism, constructive criticism. And thank you so much. Masih Zama this side. I'll see you guys some other time.